Hey Thriftanistas, it's your girl Thrifting Huntsville, and I'm back today with a Fashion and Foundation Friday. Y'all, I know I was supposed to have y'all these videos every Friday in September, but your girl got busy, and I'm not going to make any excuses. However, I'm going to try to bring them to you this month, okay? So, y'all just got to forgive me. It happens, and let's in the past. Let's go ahead and move forward and get started with this video. So this week, the foundation I am going to be reviewing is the Lancôme Tint Idol Ultra Wear. Now, this promises to hold up to 24 hours of color and wear and comfort and transfer resistant. Now, I have not tried Lancôme because I thought it was a little bit just expensive myself. However, I have seen a lot of YouTubers and a lot of different people who say that Lancôme and Clinique works very well. Me personally, I am not a Clinique person, and that's just because when I tried it, it does transfer. So I am eager to see how does this work, because you're hugging and kissing and on people, and you don't want to, especially when you're in church or you're somewhere, you go to hug, because I'm a hugger. I go to hug and then my makeup be all up on people's shirts, and we just can't have that, okay? But the color I'm going to try today is the 550 Suede C. So I went back and forth at the store at Sephora. I didn't know if I wanted to actually do 550 or 530, but 550 was a little bit, I think, darker, and so I just went with the darker, even though in the fall, you tend to brighten up. So before we get started, I think today what I'm going to use is my primer, which I always use, and this is the Becca Cosmetics primer. Now, last video I did go ahead and I gave you the Can't Stop, Won't Stop primer, and I was going to use that one this time because it did work very well. So as you can see, I have it here too. It did work really well, but I'm just gonna go with my old faithful. Now, I will say this with the Becca Cosmetics primer, y'all, this stuff is expensive. It's almost like $31, and I think that's on post $31 on a military installation with no tax. I think at Ulta and Sephora, it was a little bit more than that. So, which Ulta just had their 21 days of beauty. Did anyone participate in that? Did anybody go get anything? I had blogged about it, and I wrote about some of the deals that I would get, but let me know. All right, so I have it on here. It should start to turn white, but I just don't feel like just waiting. We're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. So I put a little bit here on my hand so you can see, and all I'm gonna do is just dab in there. And at the store, and one thing that what I liked about this foundation is it felt really, really light. And that's what pretty much made me really want to go with it, just because it's super light. Now, I like to moisturize, okay? Y'all already know I'm a Wendy Williams fan. And Wendy Williams always tells us to, you need to be moisturizing. So I do like to moisturize my skin, and so I just don't have necessarily bad skin. And I don't think anyone has bad skin. Let me stop that. I just don't have acne prone skin. Let's just start there. My skin usually does really, really well when it comes to things. Now, this I can already tell you, it does look like it blends very well with my color. It is just a tad bit dark for me, just a tad bit, but once you do all your highlighting and contour, it will be just fine. Now, as you can see, I have dug in the pump a few more times after that, so I will say that it's going to take quite a few pumps before you probably get the coverage that you want. For me, I am a full coverage girl. So I do like to be full coverage, girl. I like to be beat to the gods, okay? Beat. I like my face to somewhat be recognizable, but I don't know. I just feel like if you're wearing makeup, I'm not just trying to look the same. That's the whole point. If I want to look the same, I just keep my same face. You know what I mean? When I wear makeup, I want you to know that I'm wearing makeup. Yes. But other than that, I think this looks very well. I think it looks very well. If you see the little pimples on my face, I went and got my hair, my skin threaded. So I got my face threaded, and so if you're seeing those, that's probably what you're actually seeing. But overall, this foundation, it is very light. I still haven't tested out the transfer wear yet, so I definitely will test that out. Let me go do my full face and I'll come back with a review and then we'll hop into the fashion. All right, Thriftanistas, so the results are in. I absolutely love this foundation. Now, I'm not a big fan of the price of the foundation, but I think the color payoff does work really well. But at $44, and for me having to use a lot more pumps with this, I just don't know if I would just be purchasing this often or more, because I just feel like for $40, like, you know, there are some drugstore foundations out there that work. But I mean, if you're a fan of Lancôme, let me know. But one thing that it did say was that it is transfer resistant. So let's go ahead and test that out. And when I just tested it out, as you can see, it's a little bit like very, very minimal. So on there, I mean, it does live up to what it says that it was going to do. So on that end, it does. Now, I'm not going to wear this for 24 hours. So y'all just going to have to take my word that it works, okay? Because I'm not about to do that. However, let's go ahead and move on to the fashion. What I am going to go ahead and do for this video is wear this blue midi dress, this blue striped midi dress that I got from SheIn. If you have not watched that video, it will be in the description box. I am not just going to go into all details because I did go ahead and talk about this dress on that video, so make sure you check out that video. But one thing that I did add to this dress, because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, was just a little pendant for Dollar Tree. So I thought this would be like a super cute touch for the dress to, you know, definitely to let our pink warriors know that we definitely support them while they are in the fight, as well as this was only $1 from the Dollar Tree. So of course you can always support like a worthy cause and not cost that much. So thank you so much for watching this week's Fashion and Foundation Friday. Please tune in next week Friday so you can see the new foundation, as well as like take a look around at some of my other videos. On this channel, I talk about beauty, fashion, savings. So I mean, just the bulk of it is shopping, savings, and thrift store fashion, okay? So no worries. And also check out my blog. Like, come on, you know, like let's join part of this team. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the video. Talk to you later. Bye.